Let's get started in a seat. If you can cross your legs, that would be great. You can feel free to sit on a cushion if your hips feel tight. Sit up nice and tall. This is called easy seat. I'll face you guys for this. Sukhasana. So if you can kind of like get your excess butt flesh out of the way, just find a nice tall seat on your actual sitting bones, on your pelvis. And then take your hands to your knees, like hold on to your knees. Inhale, roll your shoulders up and back towards the backs of your ears, and then exhale, drop them down your back. And then let's do one more like that. So you inhale, roll your shoulders forward and up, all the way up towards your ears. Exhale, relax them back and down. Now the other way, inhale, roll them back and up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, forward and down. One more like that. Inhale, roll them back and up, shoulder blades squeeze. Exhale, forward and down. All right, keeping your hands on your knees, start to find a little seated cat and cow, super gentle. So as you inhale, you're gonna move your chest forward, kind of pull back on your knees. And as you exhale, round your spine, almost leaning back. Inhale, come forward, chest up and open, chin up a little bit. And then exhale, rock back on your tailbone, round your spine. One more time. Inhale, forward, up, little cow pose. Exhale, rock back, round your spine. Find circles here, starting whichever direction that you want. So just torso circles. You're using your hands on your knees to kind of like support you and drive you through the movement. You can close your eyes. You can get your head involved, kind of dropping your chin to your chest. Just kind of check in with your spine. We're rotating our lower spines like on top of our sacral areas, right? So you feel this sort of movement, duh. And then let's switch directions. So just kind of waking up the torso and notice if there's any places that feel tight or stiff. See if you can breathe a little more into those spaces. Just a gentle way to wake up. And then when you feel balanced, one direction and the other direction, come back to the neutral tall seat. Switch the cross of your legs, just for good measure. It's funny, we always put the same leg in front, or at least I do. All right. From here, inhale your arms up, let your palms face forward. And as you exhale, take cactus arms or goalpost arms. Inhale, twist to the left, pull your left shoulder blade back, and then exhale, come back to center. Nice. Inhale, twist to the right, pull the right shoulder blade back. Exhale, come back to center. Keep going. So as you inhale and twist to the left, I want you to lift, lift, lift through your sternum and the crown of your head, coming back to center. And then same thing, twist to the right on the inhale. Be lifting as you twist. Exhale, come back to center. Take this, keep going for another couple of breaths. Or if you guys are feeling it, go a little faster. Find almost like a little momentum, like a little swing. A little engagement in your core, draw your low ribs in, draw your low belly in, just kind of, again, waking up. Lift the crown of your head. Always be lengthening as you rotate, as you twist. So slow or quicker, whatever works better for your back this morning. For 5, 4, 3, 2, coming back to center in 1. Left fingertips down, right arm up and over, side body stretch. Turn your chest up towards the right and then flip your right palm up. Push the heel of your hand over towards the left. And for whatever reason, that just gets so much deeper into the side body. Coming back up through center, switching sides. Right hand can come down, left arm up and over. Turn your chest up towards the left and then flip your palm up. Push the heel of your hand over to the right. Ground through your left sitting bone. Breathe as deep as you can into your left lung. Come on up, nice and easy. Find tabletop pose. Shake out whatever you need to, and then find your way onto hands and knees. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. We're going to thread the needle, but we'll take a little variation. So when you're ready, guys, I want you to inhale and lift your right arm, like peel all the way up and open. As you exhale, thread the needle, hover your arm, don't put it down, and then inhale, open it up again. We're going to do that 2 more times. Big breath in, exhale, thread the needle, push your arm over, but don't drop your head yet. One more time, inhale, open it up, Exhale, thread the needle. You're going to hold for the inhale. Find as much twist as you can. Now put it down. Back of the right shoulder lands on the floor. Right cheek lands. Now stay here, or this is our variation. Walk your left leg out to the left so that your toes line up kind of with your right knee. Your left hand can stay where it is, or the back of your hand can come to your low back, or my favorite, walk it forward and stretch your left side body. Sweet. Keep your left foot where it is. Left hand under your left shoulder. Inhale, unthread your needle. Right arm all the way up. And then exhale, put it back down. You still have your left leg out. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, lift your gaze. We're stretching our left inner thigh. Exhale, cat, round your back. One more time. Inhale, cow. Open up your heart, lift your tailbone. Exhale, cat. Find a groin stretch in the left leg. Now find child's pose. Keep your left leg out if it's okay with your leg. Right butt cheek on your right heel, and then really just sink into that left inner hip and left thigh. Crawl your hands out as far forward as you can. Just get some really nice length through the whole spine. And then when you're ready, draw your core in, press your palms into the ground, rock back up out of your child's pose variation. Right knee under your right hip, both of your hands in tabletop position. Lift your left leg straight out to the left. Just pick it up. Yeah, should be kind of hard. Toes are pointing forward. Keep your foot flexed. Now swing your leg all the way behind you. Your toes are going to point down now. Your left leg is straight back. Right arm extends forward. Lift a little bit more. Take a big breath in. Find the strength in your core. Beautiful job. Exhale, knee to elbow. 2 more. Inhale, extend. This is like the best thing for spinal balancing. Exhale, knee to elbow. Round your back. 1 more. Inhale, extend. Left leg, right arm. Exhale, knee to elbow. Extend 1 last inhale. We're just going to put the whole thing down. Find your tabletop pose. Moving to the other side. When you're ready, inhale your left arm up. Getting ready to thread. Exhale, thread the needle, but hover. Don't put it down. And then right back up. Inhale, open up the left arm. Exhale, thread the needle, but hover. Push your left hand to the right. 1 more. Inhale, unthread. Open it up. Really peel open. Yes. Exhale, thread the needle. We're going to hold the hover for the inhale here. And then put it down. Exhale. Left cheek to the mat. Left shoulder to the mat. Take your right leg and walk it out to the right, if this is okay for you guys. Toes in line with your left knee. Your right hand can come to your back to get a bigger twist, or you can walk your right hand forward. Find more side body stretch. Always a little engagement in the low core. Walk your right hand back under your right shoulder. Keep your right leg out. Inhale, left arm up, unthread the needle. And then exhale, put it down. Your right leg is still out to the right. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, lift your tailbone and your heart. And then exhaling for cat, round everything and feel the groin and the hip open up. 1 more. Inhale, cow. Belly drops, heart lifts. Exhale, cat. And then right from your cat pose, send it back to child's pose. Left butt to left heel. Right leg is out. Just think heavy in the right inner thigh. Crawl your arms as far forward as you can. Hi, little guy. Long side bodies, nice heavy legs, heavy hips. Start to gather in your core, press your palms into your mat. We're going to rock back up to that tabletop variation. Your right leg is still out. You're just going to lift your right leg straight up. So it's pointing out to the side. We're only here for like 2 seconds. Keep your foot flexed and then swing your right leg back. Now your toes are going to be pointing down. Your foot is flexed. Send your left arm forward. Take a deep breath in, spinal balancing. And then exhale, knee to elbow, curl. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, knee to elbow, curl. Got 1 more time. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, knee to elbow, curl. Final inhale to stretch everything long. And then put the whole thing down. Just a regular old tabletop. Tuck your toes, float your knees. Spread your toes. You're in a hovering tabletop. You're going to step your left foot back to plank, right foot back to plank. Come back to hovering tabletop. Left foot in, right foot in. You're hovering your knees.
Now step your right foot back to plank, your left foot back to plank. Yeah, back to hovering table, right foot in, left foot in. Let's do that a couple more times. Left foot back, right foot back. Left foot in, right foot in, hovering table. Right foot back, left foot back. Right foot in, left foot in. Pause here, inhale, press the floor away with your hands. Down dog, exhale, pick up your hips. Stretch your feet by pressing your heels back and down. Drop your head, roll your shoulders out of your ears. Walk your feet forward to meet your hands. Take little steps or big steps. Keep your hips as high as you can and find yourself in a forward fold. Let's go feet a little bit wider. So either hips width or shoulder width distance, whatever feels better for your back. Knees are soft. Left fingertips down, right underneath your face, right arm up. This is just a forward fold twist. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. We're going to do the other side. Right hand replaces your left. Inhale, left arm up, deep breath in, twist. Exhale, gently release. Walk your feet closer together. Inhale to lengthen up halfway. Pull your shoulder blades down your back. Exhale and fold, let it go. Root to rise now. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Let your palms touch overhead. Get nice and tall. Exhale, hands to the center of your heart. And then just be here for a couple of breaths. We've moved a little bit. You guys set an intention now. Adjust the intention you might have set, or just like listen for whatever comes up in your body and your mind. Doesn't always have to be setting an intention. All right, arms up, deep breath in. Open twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. Pause just for a second, spread your fingers wider and reach further forward with your left fingertips, further back with your right fingertips. Reach forward with your right hip. Tuck your tailbone underneath you so it's pressing straight down towards the right between your feet. Put your right hand on your low back now, so fingertips facing down. This is almost like a standing half camel. Lift your left arm all the way up. You can stay here, or maybe you arc up and back just a little bit. It's a gentle back bend. Roll your right shoulder back and open. Hug your right elbow in towards the midline. Squeeze your glutes and your quads. We're going to come back up to Urdhva Hastasana, nice and easy. So gently, both arms rise, breathe. Open twist to the left. Right arm goes forward now, left arm goes back. And then be here. Stretch your right hand further forward, stretch your left fingertips further back, and then point your left hip forward. So you've got a lot happening. And then get taller through the crown of your head. Even just holding this is like, it's pretty challenging. Okay, take your left hand to your low back. Fingertips facing down, roll your shoulder back, and then right arm is going to rise. You can stay here, or you can start to arc up and back a little bit. It doesn't take that much, so don't exaggerate it too much. But I want you to squeeze your butt, squeeze your legs, and then lift your heart, roll that left shoulder back, pull your elbow towards your midline. You're going to feel a shoulder stretch, chest opener. Standing half camel. We're going to come back to Urdhva Hastasana. Breathe a lot, both arms up. Get nice and tall. Inhale, soften your knees. As you exhale, pull your belly in, fold forward. Belly in, fold forward. Belly in, fold forward. All the way down. Inhale to a flat back. As you exhale, find plank pose. Step your feet back, right foot, left foot. Walk your feet to hips width distance. Pause here in plank pose. I want you to keep your hands exactly where they are. Don't move them. Don't lift them. Press your shoulder blades apart. Get nice and high in your plank. Now your feet are flexed. You're going to drop your heels to the left. The bottom part of your body is twisted. The top part of your body is not. Press more into your right hand. Keep your hips in line with your shoulders. Gather in your ribs. Coming back up to center, we're going to switch sides. Just drop your heels over to the right. They don't even have to hit the floor. Pull your core in, lengthen your tailbone back, press more into your left hand. It's hard, isn't it? Coming back to center. Walk your feet closer together, shift forward on your inhale, and then all the way down to your belly on your exhale. Untuck your toes,
Slide your hands back. Inhale for cobra. Rise up on the inhale. Shoulders back, elbows back. Exhale, tap your chin, forehead to the ground. One more like that. Inhale, rise up, baby cobra. Low back is long. And then exhale, release. Now we're going to take the wide cobra. So walk your fingertips forward and out to the sides. Tent them, elbows pointing up. When you're ready, push down into your fingers. Inhale, lift your chest, and you're going to be here. Cool. Your elbows stay pointing up. You're going to keep rolling your shoulders back. Keep your butt engaged, your low belly engaged. If you want more, drop your right shoulder, look over your left. This is like one of my favorite things to do. Come back through center. Drop your left shoulder, look over your right. Coming back up through center. Be here for the last breath or two. If you have the openness, roll your shoulders back. Maybe your arms go a little bit straighter, but you're using a lot of finger strength. It's all 10 fingers pressing down into your mat. Last breath in. Exhale, easy, gently, gently come down. One more thing here. Put your forehead on the ground, you guys, and then take your hands behind your head. Elbows pointing out wide. I'm not going to go all the way down because of the microphone. Crocodile. Inhale, lift your head into your hands, elbows up, and then exhale, come down. We're going to do a few of these. So keep going. On your inhale, you're going to lift up. Let the lift come from your upper back. And as you exhale, just relax down. Keep the back of your neck long as you inhale, lift. So you're almost pushing your head into your hands a little bit. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, rise up. Get higher through your elbows. Keep your gaze down. Exhale, release. 1 more. Inhale, rise up. This one we're going to hold. Stay up. Take your hands out from behind your head. Put them on the ground. Cobra pose. Lift your gaze. Lift your chest. Maybe we come all the way to upward facing dog. That's an option. Straightening your arms, lifting your hips, maybe. And then it's downward facing dog. Take your time, please. Hips come up and back, toes tuck. Hello. Inhale, send your right leg up. Pause here for a second. Don't open your hip. Bend your left knee a tiny bit. Lift your right leg a little higher. So when you bend that left knee, you can get higher with the right leg. Now bend your right knee and open up your hip. You can keep your left knee bent also. It might give you more like opening, or you can send the left heel back and down and straighten your left leg. Stay in down dog. Take your right knee out to the right and then in towards your nose. You're still in down dog. Right knee out to the right and then open it up and back. 2 more. Right knee out to the right. It's like a half circle. Right knee to nose. Stay in down dog. Right knee out to the right. Right knee up and open. 1 more. Right knee out to the right. Right knee into nose. You're in down dog. Right knee out to the right. Right knee up and back. Straighten your leg, square off your hips, look forward, and step through for low crescent lunge. So your right foot lands between your hands. Your left knee comes to the ground. Lift your arms when you're ready. Inner thighs hug together. You're pressing your left groin towards your right heel. Stay here with your low crescent lunge. Open twist to the right. Left arm forward, right arm back. You have a forward motion in your low body, but then you need to pick up your low belly and your chest and send them up and back. Now you can stay here. If you want to go further, right hand comes to your low back, just like we did when we were standing. Left arm up, stay here, or roll that right shoulder back and gently lean back. Your fingertips are aiming like straight down your sacrum, right? So they're kind of helping lengthen your low back. Send your left thumbnail further towards the back of the room. If you're choosing to back bend, squeeze your left butt. Back to the open twist. Easy, easy, breathe. Back to low crescent lunge, arms up, face forward. Check it out. Hands down inside of your right foot. Don't move your right foot though. Tuck your left toes, side angle pose. You're going to pick up your left knee, spin your left heel down, bam. Right hand down, left arm up. You can come up higher if you want. Put your forearm on your thigh. Keep that right knee stacked right over your right heel. And if your hand's on the ground, you can even like press your leg out with your right arm. Push down into your feet. Come up to warrior two. I don't know what he just did. Warrior two. You okay, baby boy? He got spooked, I guess. All right, both hips sinking down. So you still have a forward motion, but balance it out by leaning back a tiny bit. So shoulders over hips, engage the back leg, the left leg. Awesome. Goddess pose. You're going to come up a tiny bit, turn all of your toes out, your knees out, and your heels in, and squat. You're facing the left side of your mat. Arms out. Cactus. Yes. Inhale, twist to the left. Lift your spine, lift your heart. Exhale, come back to center. That's hard. Inhale, twist to the right. Tuck your tailbone. Exhale, back to center one more time. Sit lower. Inhale, twist to the left. Pull that left shoulder blade back. Knees drive out. Back to center on the exhale. Inhale, twist to the right. Press the knees back. Exhale, come back to center. Big inhale, star pose. Straighten everything. Exhale, take your hands to your hips. Parallel your feet. Point your toes forward. And then start to forward fold. So you're going to hinge at your hips, keep a flat back as long as you can. And when you're ready, put your hands on the ground, let your head relax. Now you can stay here. You want to go deeper, grab your big toes with your first two fingers, your peace fingers, and point your elbows out to the sides. This is like a hamstring stretch, but it also opens up your upper back. Feels really nice. Let your head go loose. Don't let it fall off though. We need our heads. If you have your big toes, you can gently let them go. All we're going to do is turn back to the front of the mat. Frame your right foot with both of your hands. Find a power lunge. Press your left heel back. So like really activate through the left leg. Now keep your hips at the height of your shoulders. Be conscious. Try not to lift them. Pick up your right foot and step it back to plank without lifting your hips. Ooh, hard, huh? Now bring your feet all the way together. You're in plank pose. Flex them a lot. Keep your hands exactly where they are. Do not lift them. Drop your heels to the left. You're now stacking your feet. Right foot is on top of your left. We're not here for long. Come back to center. We're going to go to the other side. Roll to your right outer foot. Your left foot is stacking on top. Pick up those hips. Don't lift your hands. Back up to center. See, it's over. Shift forward on the inhale. It's like a throat culture. Nice and quick. Exhale, vinyasa. Come all the way down or halfway down. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Okay, guys. With the next inhale, send your left leg as high as it'll go. Pause here for a second. Bend your right knee a tiny bit and see if you can get a couple more inches of height out of that left leg. It's coming from your glute and your hamstring. Cool. Now choose if you want to keep that right leg straight or bent. Bend your left knee, lifted knee, and open up your hip. It's a very different sensation when you have both knees bent as opposed to one leg straight and the other one bent. Keep that left knee bent. Stay in down dog. Take your left knee out to the left and then in towards your nose. You're still in down dog. Low belly in. Left leg back out to the left and then up and open. Like a half circle. Two more. Left leg, knee out to the left. Keep it bent. Draw in towards your nose. Left knee out to the left. Left knee up and open. Ooh. One more time. Left knee out to the left. This is hard. Left knee into your nose. Stay in down dog. Left knee out to the left. Left knee up and open. Nice, you guys. Now straighten your left leg out. Square off your hips. Look forward and we'll step for low crescent lunge. Left foot between your hands. Right knee comes down. That was like a controlled fall on my end. Arms up when you're ready. Inner thighs hug together. Squeeze your right butt. You're going to send your right groin towards your left heel. Again, so forward motion in your hips and your legs, like you're pushing forward, but then from the belly button up, pull in and up and back. And that's where you get the stretch. That's where you get the balance. Open twist to the left. Right arm forward, left arm back. You can be here as long as you want, right? Pull your outer left hip back. Send your left fingertips back. If you want to go further, take your left hand to your low back. Back, everything back.
Fingertips point down and you lift your right arm up. Now you can stay here, or if you want to make it into more of a back bend, lift and then lean a little bit, and then lift and then lean a little bit. Roll that left shoulder back, pull your left elbow into your midline, send your right thumbnail further towards the back of the room. Hi, sweetheart. I know you got all the treats. You got all the treats. Hi, sweetie pie. We're going to come back to open twist. Slowly back to high crescent lunge, arms up. We'll take an inhale and then keep your left foot here. Put your hands down inside your left foot. Don't move your left foot. Right toes tuck. It's going to be side angle pose. So you spin your right heel down, stay low, and lift your right arm. So left hand down, right arm up. You can come up to elbow on thigh if you want. Knee stacked over your ankle. All right, here we go. Stay low in your lunge, push down in your feet, come up to warrior two. That's always a hard transition for me to do. But what I need you guys to do here, hi, oh, I got more than one in here. What I need you guys to do, hi, Sarah Connor, is find the forward motion and the backward motion at the same time. So shoulders over hips. I almost said squirrels over hips. Shoulders over hips. Sweet. Hi, babies. All right, here we go. We're going to come out just a tiny bit, find goddess pose. So straighten your left leg a tiny bit, turn all toes out, heels in, knees out, and then sink into your goddess. Take your arms to cactus. We're going to do this one more time. Okay. So inhale, twist to the right this time. Cactus the arms. Exhale, come back to center. Press your knees out. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, come back to center. One more. Inhale, twist to the right. Really pull that right shoulder blade back. Exhale to the center. Last one. Inhale, twist to the right, left rather. Exhale, come back to center. Here's the best part. Big inhale, star pose. Lift, 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 straighten everything. Exhale, take your hands to your hips, parallel your feet. We're getting ready to forward fold again. So tilt from your waist, hinge forward, come all the way down into your fold. At this point, if you want to go deeper in your fold, feel free. If you have an inversion practice, you want to take your toes up to the sky, feel free. I wonder what he's going to do if I do a headstand. I don't know if William Wallace has ever seen a headstand before. What do you think, baby boy? What do you think, sweetie pie? Just use the next couple of breaths, guys, to come back into your forward fold from whatever variation you were doing. And then we're going to turn it forward to frame our left foot. So you're going to find a power lunge with the left foot forward and the right foot back. Energize through your right heel. Press the right heel back and plant your palms, not your fingertips, your palms. Really, really draw strength from the feet up into the legs. Now keep your hips low. Press the floor away with your palms. Keep your hips exactly where they are. Pick up your left foot and step it back to plank. It's always a hard one. We're going to take this one step further. Take your feet together, all the way together. Drop to the outer edge of your right foot. Don't lift your hands yet. Now you stay here, or you got a solid side plank in the lower half of your body. Just pick up your left arm. See how easy that is? Easy. I don't like that word. But you start with the stability in the low body. Now let's come back to plank pose and do the other side. Keep your feet together. Palms heavy, planted on the ground, drop to the outer edge of the left foot. Now you stay here, you're already in side plank. All you have to do is lift your right arm, starting from a very, very stable base. Come back to plank. And it's going to be Vinyasa. Shift forward, take your time. Exhale, lower down, half or all the way. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. I want you guys to take 3 to 5 deep breaths in down dog or a pose of your choice. I have to fix my computer screen because the squirrels are all over it. Okay. I
Hi, guys. All right, bend your knees, look forward, lift your heels, and then step or float your feet to your hands. Forward fold. Inhale, lengthen up halfway. Exhale and fold. Let's root to rise, stand all the way up, lift your arms overhead, touch your palms together. Exhale, take your hands to the center of your chest. All right. Special tree pose. I don't know why it's special, but tree pose. Tree pose is always special. Stand on your right foot. Pick up your left heel and turn your left knee out to the left. Consciously engage your left outer hip and your left glute. Stay with your toes on the ground, or if you want, put your foot on your calf or your knee without pressing, or your inner thigh. I'll offer the next variation if you guys want to try. So we haven't done tree pose yet today, but if you are feeling really open, you want to go deeper, half lotus tree. So take the top of your foot, just be careful, top of your foot into the crease of your right hip. And then that left knee eventually is going to drop down. Just go nice and slow, nice and gentle. You can hold on to your left foot, or you can let it go, kind of squeezing the hamstring. Do whatever you want to do with your hands. This is a deep external rotation. Or you're in regular tree. Cool? There's no such thing as an ugly tree. I don't care what anybody says. Okay. Figure 4. So if you need to shake out that left leg, go for it, please. And then you're going to take the same leg, figure 4 your ankle on top of your right knee. Flex, hinge back through your hips, put your hands wherever you need to. And then we're going to find a hip stretch for the left hip. If you're feeling like you want to put your hands on the ground, go for that. Just try not to round your back too much. Keep pulling your shoulder blades onto your back. If you want to work a twist here, you don't have to have your hands on the ground, but get your hands somewhere on your left leg that'll support you. I'm doing my left forearm on my left shin, and then start to twist to the right. Maybe your right hand is at your right hip. Maybe your right arm lifts up. If you've got your hands on the ground, maybe your left fingertips are down and your right arm is up. There's a lot of ways to spin this, literally. But we all know twisting doesn't have to be dramatic. Nothing has to be dramatic. And at the same time, everything is dramatic. All right, we're going to get out of here. Untwist, unfigure 4. Just put your left foot down next to your right. Resist the urge to shake it out for a second. Just like be here. Okay. You guys see that squirrel? That's a wild squirrel. That's not one of mine. All right. It's all good. Inhale, arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Everybody's welcome. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Vinyasa, exhale, clench your palms, send it back, step or hop. If you like that wide hand cobra with the fingertips and the elbows pointing up, go for that. Just add the tools to your toolbox. Send your right leg high, deep breath in. Soften your left knee a little bit. Get higher with your right leg. Now bend your right knee. Open up your right hip. If you are a dog flipper today, spike up your left heel. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. And then pick up your right hand. Put your right toes down. Open up your belly and your chest. Stay on the outer edge of your left foot. Keep your left leg pretty straight. This is Kamatkarasana, dancer's bridge. I'm going to come back to single leg dog. Both hands down, right leg up. Take an inhale, look forward. And as you exhale, step through. This time it's high crescent lunge. Keep your left knee off the ground. Come on up, arms up, sink down deep into your hips. Press the back of the left knee high, press your left heel back. Open twist to the right. Last time, left arm forward, right arm back. Sit into your lunge more. Pull your right shoulder blade back. You know, if you want to go deeper, here it is. Right hand on your low back. Left arm up, stay, or lean back. Lift up, lean back, lift up, lean back, lift up, lean back. Right elbow pulls into the midline. Left thumbnail moves towards the back of the room. Push that left hip flexor forward. Squeeze your left butt cheek. We're going to open this up right to warrior 2, you guys. So lead with your left arm and then dance yourself in to warrior 2. Right leg is still forward. Sit deep into the right knee. And then forward motion, you got to balance that out. So come back to right down the center. Flip your right hand. Exalt your warrior. Lean up, lean back. Gorgeous. Side angle pose. Elbow to thigh or hand on the floor. Swing your left arm now up and down and forward. Flip your left palm up. Press the heel of your left hand forward. Ooh, crazy. Super side body stretch. Take this right to lizard pose, you guys. Look down, put both hands inside your right foot. Now walk your right foot out to the right. Come off your left heel. Now you can keep your knee up or you can put it down. I'm gonna put mine down. Turn your right toes out to the right. Let your right knee drop out if that's comfortable for you. I'm gonna go ahead and take a twist. Right arm can come up. If you have a bind that you like to do, go for it. Both hands plant when you're ready inside your right foot. Take your left knee up, step back to plank. Shift forward. Chaturanga, Vinyasa. Upward dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Look forward. Bend your knees, lift your heels, step, float, fly to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. All the way up, root to rise, palms touch overhead, big breath in. Exhale your hands to your heart. Okay, so last little bit of work here. We're gonna find tree on our left side. I'll face you guys. Start slow, just pick up your right heel first, and then consciously turn the right knee open. You stay there, a little kickstand, or you can go further. Calf, knee without pressing, inner thigh. If you are feeling adventurous and your knees feel okay, half lotus. Grab your right foot, take the top of the foot to the hip crease of your left hip. That cord is everywhere. And then the right knee softens down. If you see people that are like very, very deep in this pose, you'll see that their knees are like almost together. You're not going to force this, obviously. This is something that's like good for your hips and good for your knees, but you have to take it slow. Whatever you want to do with your hands. If you can go hands-free here, go for that. There's other stuff that we can do with this. I'd rather focus a different class around it because you got to kind of like really open up for the other, like there's binds, there's arm balances, there's all types of fun stuff in lotus position. And just explore the idea. And then when you're ready, we're going to go figure 4 with the same leg. So if you need to shake this out first, feel free, bend, straighten, etc. And then right ankle over your left knee. Hinge your hips back, put your hands wherever it works for you. You can even hold on to the wall or a small child. Don't move. Maybe your hands come to the ground. Just don't collapse, right? Let your shoulders keep rolling back. Spine is long. If you want to add a twist, maybe the right forearm can come to your right calf, left hand to left hip, and you just start to twist to the left. Easy, little bit. If you can go to hands on the ground, your right fingertips can come down. They could be on a block too. And maybe the left arm comes up. It's a beautiful combination of twisting and hip opening. It's like, oh, so lovely. Just releasing stuck energy. This is another one of those poses. I'm like, I'll just be here for the next 20 minutes. It feels so lovely. And then when you're ready, speaking of lovely poses, let's get out of it. You're going to come on up. You're going to shake it, not shake it out, rather. Put your right foot down next to your left. Just be there for a second. Feel the difference between your feet. Feel the muscles working in your left ankle. And then from here, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms up high. Exhale, fold. Let's rinse it out. Inhale, lengthen. Send it back, your vinyasa. Meet me in downward facing dog, please. When you get to down dog, we'll inhale and send the left leg high.
Option to bend the right knee a little bit. Get your left leg as high as you can. Bend your left knee, open up your hip. Cool, now you can stay here, or if you are a dog flipper, spike up your right heel really high, roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Lift your left arm as you put your left toes down and then stay strong. Basically side plank in the right leg. Belly up, chest up. It's really, this is what you can be dramatic about, right? It's like, oh, woe is me. Look at me in this back bend. All right, just drape yourself open. Back to single leg dog. Left leg up and back. Knee to nose, and then we'll step forward. This is going to be high crescent lunge. Inner thighs squeeze, sit down deep into your hips, lift. Arms up nice and high, straighten your back leg as much as you can while tucking your tailbone at the same time. And there is the hip flexor stretch. Last open twist to the left. Right arm forward, left arm back. Awesome. Can you sit lower? You can stay here. Or left hand to your low back. Right arm up, stay here. Or lean up and back. And up and back and up and back, not just back, not just up and then back. Don't forget to lunge. Left elbow pulls to the midline, right thumbnail moves to the back of the room. You got to breathe a lot. We're going to lead with the right arm and dance it up, open into warrior two. All the way open. So spinning the right heel down, find that lunge. And then if you're leaning forward, got to rein it in. Stay right in the present, head above your butt. Sink deep. Straight down, not forward or back, just straight into the earth. Left hand is going to flip now. Reverse your warrior, exalt, lean up and back. And then side angle pose, elbow to thigh or hand to the ground. Sweep your right arm down and then forward. Once you're in your extended side angle, you're going to flip your right palm up and press the heel of the right hand forward. Oh my Lord, what a stretch. Right heel to right hand. Right foot to right hand. Straight into lizard pose when you're ready. You guys, both hands come down to the ground to get off your right heel. Walk the left foot out to the left. You can come to your right knee if you want. I'm going to do that. Take a little break. Turn your left toes out to the left. Do what you got to do here. Twist open if it feels good. Grab your back foot if you want to do that. Like a little dose of discipline, but then intuition. So just got to kind of balance the two. What do I want to do? What do I need to do for my hips? For me, it's like, I always need to do cow face pose. I never want to do cow face, but anyway. All right, hands down inside your left foot. Find plank pose, tuck your back toes. Step back. Shift forward, inhale. Vinyasa, your way. You're gonna meet in downward facing dog. All the way up and back. Give it a breath or two. And then I would like for you guys to come down to your knees. You can either be in tabletop or you can have a seat on your knees. Hips on your heels. All right, so from here, hi, sweetie pie. We'll take frog pose. I think we did this maybe last week. I like to turn sideways on my mat and roll, like double up the front and the back of my mat, because you're going to be on the insides of your knees. If you've got like pillows or blankets, then that can work too. But basically, you're going to find your way onto your knees, walk them really wide, and then have your shins parallel behind you. Cool. Let the insides of your feet be on the ground. So my toes are turned out. Shins are parallel. You can just be right here. If you want to go further, you come down to your elbows. And then you can hang out here, or if you, to find the tighter spots, just kind of like shift your hips forward and back nice and slow, like you're gliding them forward and back. For most of us, as we move them back, that's when we start to feel the tightness. Hi. She's being a little fairy dog. Nice, sweetie pie. So find a place that feels like
you need it, like you need to stretch. It's a little bit tight, but you can kind of relax into it a little bit. This is an excellent pose to hold for a long time. Like they do, you'll see this in a lot of like yin classes or restorative classes. It's a great pose. We're not going to be here for as long as we would be if this was a yin class. This is very grounding. And since we have that first chakra workshop on Saturday, it's a good pose for the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is right below your belly button. Right, it's a lot of hip stuff. So if this is like your home now, if you want to just stay here, then feel free to stay here as long as you want. If you're ready to come out, you're just going to really gently start to walk up onto your hands. I'm going to take my big toes together behind me. Come up onto your knees. Take your knees in just a tiny bit and then child's pose. Just take it really slow. Relax your butt back onto your heels and crawl your arms forward and just rest. Just be here. Let your belly settle between your thighs. You can feel free to stay in child's pose, or if you want, just come on up, roll up, or just kind of ease yourself up onto your heels, hips, and then kick your legs out in front of you to a seat. Hi, sweetie pie, come on. Legs straight in front of you if you're joining for the forward fold. Flex your feet, get your butt flesh out of the way. Inhale, lift your heart, maybe your arms, and then exhale, hinge from your hips, from your waist forward. Nice flat back. Press the backs of your knees just very gently down. Feel the engagement of the quads. Press the bottoms of your heels forward. Ooh, and some of us might feel the stretch in the feet, the calves. Be here as long as you want. So forward fold is a nice way to like neutralize after we do a hip opener like that. When you are ready for Shavasana, you're just going to stay here, start to point your toes as you lift yourself up out of your fold, and then C-curve your spine. So round your spine, pull your belly in, send your arms forward, and roll down to your back. Kind of like a Pilates thing, right? When you get to your back, just check in real quick, scan your body from your head to your toes. What would be good before Shavasana? Perhaps a beignet or a café au lait, or maybe a happy baby or a twist, or a legs up the wall, or a Supta Baddha Konasana. That could be really nice after frog pose. And just start to take the effort out of your breath. The effort goes out of your muscles and your bones. Let the ground have more of you. Let the back of your body just kind of like puddle out. Release your tongue, your jaw, your lips, your eyes, your eyeballs, your brain, the skin on your forehead. It's a nice time to come back to your intention, make any edits you need, or find a new one, or just leave the space open. Maybe your intention is just to listen. Like listen to the messages from your body and your mind and your heart. Stay as long as you want. Thanks for being here, you guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you on the other side. Namaste.